that in.
Why?
Let's just worry about what we can control.
All right, all right, all right.
All right, give me a 3, 2, 1, and we'll get this bish going.
3, 2, 1. Dodgeball.
What's up, Yankees fans? Today is Wednesday, April 3rd. This is episode 18 of Talking Yanks, the other guys. Real baseball has started. Opening day was Thursday, March 28th, and we've got some games to cover for you. We obviously have a Yankees moment to touch on from the past. We will bash on the Red Sox and some other news and notes about social media, but let's get straight into things. Let's talk Yanks.
I thought that was good, and then I was hoping that you didn't botch the date of opening day. I just checked it. I was like, damn, if you got that wrong, that'd be kind of.
Oh, dude, that was a national holiday in my mind. I wouldn't
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
that
How
up.
was that? You took off work and
It
all
was,
that?
dude, oh my God. So we had bowling the night before, our bowling championship. We won the championship, but I was the most hungover I've ever been for whatever reason. We didn't even, I drank White Russians that night. So, that I
Oh.
think was what did it.
Wait, you did that because of Big
Yeah,
Lebowski.
yeah. So I had the most pounding headache of my life, bro. Like, I was considering pulling the trigger when I woke up the next morning, but I just
On a
forced myself
Thursday.
to go to, forced myself to go to my buddy's house, which I promised him I would. And then popped a little bit of Xanax, and it finally my hangover just cleared. But oh my God,
And
bro.
then you chugged beers all day?
Yeah, and then I fell asleep for the last 3 innings of the Yankees game.
Wait, one question. The bowling alley serves White Russians? Or you
Yeah.
made.
Yeah.
Damn. Is this like a dope alley?
It's a pretty nice alley. I mean, they have them. It's like a chain. They have
Was it Lucky Strike?
yeah, Lucky Strike, Lucky Strike. Ours actually sucks. The service is the worst in the world, and I don't know. It kind of sucks, but it's like a big ass fucking big establishment.
How many?
Oh, we may want to talk about my boy Big Mike Pineda today, dude.
Okay. Add that quickly. You can add that quickly to
I'll
after
just bring it up
Yelich.
off the dome.
No, well, yeah. Well, after Yelich and Bryce, let's get to yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
yeah, that'll be fun.
Are we gonna do game updates and then talk about Yelich and Bryce, or do we? Because you have that first. I guess we could talk about that quickly in the beginning.
No, let's do.
Yeah, game updates first.
You want to do game updates before rumors and news?
Well, it's like the same thing. I just meant talk about the Yankees stuff before Yelich, Michael Pineda, and Bryce.
Okay.
Because we're gonna. So you're gonna get back on. We're gonna say we're pissed off because we suck, and then we'll go right into game updates. I feel like.
Maybe we'll do Betances news, Hicks news, then game updates, then Sonny, Yelich, Bryce, Pineda.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. But quick, but when you get back into the episode, we obviously you want to start off by saying that series sucked. But before we get to that, let's talk about Betances.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. You're gonna intro it back in, and I'm gonna sing sadly. I'm gonna sing Billy Joel, and then I'm gonna be pretend fuck. I don't have any happiness. I got it.
You're coming in then?
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Get that sad singing voice going.
Yeah.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, dodgeball.
I'm moving out. I was gonna sing this fucking song, Adam. I was gonna sing I'm Moving Out. I was gonna sing Billy Joel, but I have no heart for it because the folks are listening to this on Wednesday, but I'm just gonna say, but we're 3, 2, 1. But we're recording on Sunday, and I'm pissed off. I'm fucking pissed off. Hey.
Yeah, man.
How are you?
I mean, I wish I was better. I mean, personally, I had a good week, but Yankees-wise, just you can't be happy after what happened.
Wait, I agree, but you should say what's up to the fans, though. We
just
came
hello,
in.
fans. We appreciate you tuning in today. It's a somber start to an episode here. We wish we were a little bit more jacked up, but as you all know, if you were watching the last couple of games here, we just lost 2 out of 3 to the Orioles in our first opening series of the season, and you can't be happy about it. It's just not what you want to see.
You really can't be. And just to give a little information to the fans, we were originally going to be planning on recording on Monday. It's always tricky, especially now. This is our first episode with real baseball to discuss. So, we want to give you guys up-to-date news, but dropping an episode the day after, 3, 2, 1. Recording an episode and then dropping it the next day, it's a little tricky sometimes. So we are recording this on Sunday. There have been 2 Tigers games that have transpired. Hopefully, better news, Adam, hopefully we've won 2 straight games when the folks are listening to this. I'm actually supposed to be going to Monday's game. So I think Herman's pitching. He is. We need a goddamn win. But this Orioles series was rough.
Yeah. And I think Domingo will get it done for us, Johnny. Hopefully we'll give you a little bit of a show to go to tomorrow.
Hopefully.
But, the season is officially underway, so that's exciting. You can't get too caught up in one series because we still have a lot of baseball left.
A lot of baseball left.
The season is officially underway. It started Thursday, March 28th, and here we are coming to you guys live right after the Orioles series on Sunday night. So hopefully –
I was just going to say we're back to our regularly scheduled programming of the Italian Stallions, Adam
Correct.
And Johnny.
Back to it. Back to the regular guys. And back to our regular timing on Wednesdays. We're hoping to release these episodes going forward. But, right before we get into the series update, the game updates that's happened before okay, that was bad. Give me a 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go.
Right before we get into the actual game updates from this first series against the Orioles, we wanted to quickly touch on some rumors and news, some updates from around Yankees world. As you all know, we're waiting on some studs on the injured list right now. We got a lot of guys that aren't with the team right now. And we heard that Betances is kind of moving forward in his progress with his arm injury. He officially threw off a mound on Saturday in Florida. Booney was quoted saying that another good day for Dellin. I feel like he's moving in the right direction. It's coming out better. So Booney said that just today. He said that he should be back by mid-April, barring any setbacks. So that's great news. We could use the big guy back.
Yeah, I had nothing really. All right, give me a 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Bullseye.
Yeah, totally. I think I tweeted about it the other day, probably on Thursday when everything was all happy, hunky-dory, all that jazz, when we were crushing the Orioles and our bullpen looked great. We'll talk about that in a few minutes, but Ottavino looked great. Chappie did classic Chappie things, but that's beside the point. What I'm getting to is we need Dellin to make this bullpen even better. We're starting rotations, a little bit of question mark right now. Actually, a lot of a bit of a question mark. Does that even make sense? Is that kind of funny? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Our rotation is actually a lot of a bit of a question mark. Wait, that was bad. 3, 2, 1.
I liked it, dude.
No, I'm going to say it again, but I stumbled on it. 3, 2, 1. Our rotation is actually a lot of bit of a question mark right now. So we need Dellin back. He's the man. Get it done, Cash. And I'm just kidding. It's nothing to do with Cash, but I just say that when we want things done.
Yeah, I've seen way too much of Holder and Cessa and
fucking Cessa
bullshit already in the first series. Like we should never have to go to these dudes.
Seeing Luis Cessa is like a sign of defeat. It just shows that the season just started, but we are a battered team. The numbers are thin, the lineup is thin. It just the ranks. It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, we haven't even seen Chad yet, have we?
Oh yeah, we saw Chad.
We saw a little bit of Chad.
We saw a little bit of Chad.
We should be seeing Chad as the fifth option, and we're seeing Holder and fucking Canely and Cessa. This is bullshit. Get these guys out of my face. We need our boys back. Speaking of our boys, Hicksy, who we haven't heard many new updates on, but supposedly he's set to resume baseball activities very soon here. He obviously, if you haven't been paying attention, has been out with a lower back strain, had been shut down in the midst of spring training and hasn't resumed baseball activities, but hopefully he can start doing that soon. Originally he was said to have maybe be able to come back for the Tiger series, but that's obviously not in question right now. So here's to hoping Hicksy gets back. We need him healthy. We could really use him because Guardy's not looking great to start the year here. So We need our boys back.
We need our boys back. Like, obviously, we shouldn't panic yet. Not at all. Like, not at all. It still sucks, but we're a very injured team right now, which is honestly really unfortunate to start the year. You know, we had so much optimism, and we have a lot of guys hurt, and we're obviously going to be fine. But it sucks. We're going to have to trudge through some hard times, it's looking like.
Yeah, man. We got to keep our chins high, though, and get through it. We still have enough guys that we can completely get this done. So I'm not worried, but just really not the start that none of any Yankees fans were hoping for. So we need to turn the page. Hopefully this Tigers series is much better than the Orioles series, but not to panic yet. Let's talk about the series, though, Johnny. Let's get straight into it. Talk about the game updates, starting with a bright note, a season opener win against the Orioles on Thursday, March 28th. We won 7-2. We saw some good things. Johnny, tell us a little bit about what we saw that day.
It was a great day, opening day. It's like a national holiday. I know my co-host took off work, just got drunk with his boys. Yeah, I'm a good employee, and I sat at work doing my due diligence, but I was streaming the game. And let's talk about what happened. Luke, hashtag my first baseman, fucking Voit, hit a 3-run Yabo in the first inning. And I just want to say, I tweeted out who was on? It was him and it was Judge and G. 3, 2, 1. I tweeted out when Luke was strolling to the plate. I was sitting at my desk streaming this game in a quiet office, everyone doing their work. And I said, if Luke hits a 3-run homer, I am going to freak the fuck out. Not thinking he actually would. Next pitch, he hits it. My mentions are flooded. My comments, everyone's like, reaction, what happened? What happened?
Go live, Johnny.
Not actually that, but so many people were like, give us an update. And I was like, I subtweeted and just said, I'm freaking out in my head. All I did was like a fist bump. Honestly, I could have like cheered because I work in an advertising agency and it's a pretty relaxed environment. But I can't believe after I said, oh, is Luke going to hit a 3-run homer? He crushed that bomb. Great moment. Yeah.
You're in New York on opening day. Like, you should be able to just fucking freak out at your desk regardless of the atmosphere you're in.
Right. No, I know. But I mean, like, it was just a funny situation that I actually tweeted it out and then it happened.
That was pretty awesome. When I saw that tweet come across my timeline, I was like, oh, this has got to be awesome for Johnny. I was actually with one of my best friends who had just picked up Luke Voit in his fantasy league, so he was fucking fired up. So it was great to be able to, in Chicago, share some joy with someone else that's not a Yankees fan, but felt the fucking, the fire of that.
But you're a fucking Greg Bird guy who also hit a home run. So let's just run through that game quickly, and then you can talk about Greg. Masahiro Tanaka was very solid, 5 2/3. I think, was that it? Hang on, I don't have that as a stat, but what was it? 5 2/3. If it was. So I'll come in after 5 2/3. 3, 2, 1. 5 2/3, 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 5 Ks. He was pulled at 83 pitches, and Boone has stated, he doesn't want our guys going super long into games to start the year. So that's fine. Turned the ball over to Adam Ottavino, who was lights out, came in for the last out of the 6th, pitched a shutout 7th, 3 strikeouts, all looking at him. That slider is fucking filthy. Filthy.
Drops
Number
off
0.
the table. So much horizontal and vertical movement. Just, that's what we got him for, man. That fucking pitch right there.
It's a thing of beauty. You just can sit back and gaze at it and just admire it. Still also seeing a guy wearing number 0 for the New York Yankees. Takes a little getting used to. A little odd. We're used to not seeing any more single-digit numbers after Derek retired. And then you got this guy rocking a 0.
Hey, man. He figured out a way to still kind of tap into the unused numbers that are low in the system. Nobody probably ever thinks about using 0, but he's a smart guy. He knows what he's doing.
Live question, gun to your head. Let's see how true you are. Can you name all the retired numbers 1 through 9?
Ooh, it's a little late in the night for that, but
give it a try. Give it a try.
Number 1, Phil Rizzuto.
No.
No?
Billy Martin.
Billy Martin. Fuck. Okay. Already not off to a great start.
That's
2,
an
Jeter. 3, Ruth. 4, Gehrig. 5, DiMaggio. 6, Torrey. 7, Mantle. 8, Rizzuto? No. No.
no.
8,
Eight
Yogi.
is, and that is correct. That's the more popular one. Also, Bill Dickey.
Okay.
Was
9,
8.
Rizzuto.
No.
10, Rizzuto.
I think Rizzuto's 10.
11? I don't even know.
9 is my favorite underrated Yankee of all time. Roger Maris, baby.
Yeah, you're right. I botched
Love
there.
Roger Maris.
I was just really clawing for that Rizzuto. I know he was
You
like, in
said
the top.
Rizzuto so many times.
He's in the top 11 or some shit, right?
I'm fact checking right now. I think he was 10. This is a live. You keep talking.
Gun to my head, you really got me there, bro. I was fully rattled.
I did.
Ah,
I can
god
tell.
damn it. I let the fans down. Not a true Yankees fan.
It's okay. Let me.
I'm sad. While Johnny checks that, though, I do want to mention that Greg Bird saw Luke Voigt's homer earlier in this game and had to obviously come to the stage. The stage was set, and he had to put a little bit of his own show on. So,
Oh yeah,
like all spring,
the stage was set for him. Hit him. 3, 2, 1. The stage was set for him to hit a meaningless home run at the end of the game when we had a 4-run lead. And he's like, "Oh, I'll pad my stats after 3 strikeouts and get the fans to cheer for me a little bit, and maybe they'll love me again." No, I'm just kidding. It was a nice home run, but didn't really mean anything.
a solid shot.
It was a solid shot. Hey, no one's ever doubted that boy's swing. He's got a sweet swing.
Hey, and it was off the lefty too, so we'll take that.
I got you. And just to say, Rizzuto was 10. So
10.
You were fishing for that number.
I was fishing for it since number 1.
1.
I knew it had a 1 in it, so it was
1,
either
8. No, you said 1, 8, and 9. You guessed.
Yeah, I know. That's I was just clawing for it after I guessed wrong at the beginning. But
I didn't think you were going to get Joe Torre 6. That was impressive.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks. But
got you.
I mean, we got a chappy closeout to end game 1. So the series started on a high note.
It was a happy day. It was a really happy day.
It was a happy opening day, and it's what all Yankees fans hoped for. But how big of bullshit was it that we get no game after opening day? Like we have to just go a full day after that with no baseball. It's like, come on. Like,
it's the biggest come down.
I was like not even aware of that until after the first game.
What?
I looked and I was like, wait, we don't have a game tomorrow? What the fuck?
It's been happening the last 3 or 4 years, I want to say. I remember playing MLB. It wasn't the show because I've never had the show because I have an Xbox, but MLB 2K and stuff, when you would sim a season, you would have a game and then you'd have the day off. I Googled it, actually. Do you know why that happens?
Mm-mm.
It's because in northern cities like New York or Chicago, there still are winter conditions. So they opening day is such a spectacle, right? People take off work like you did. Fans, it's always a day game. Fans take off work, bring their kids to the games. Because opening day is such an event and, so much is centered around it, they like to give an extra day off to the teams for a situation as if there was a blizzard or some terrible weather occurrence that forced games to get canceled. They would have that second day to put opening day on.
To make up for opening day blunders.
Yeah, they basically give a buffer zone opening day second option.
Okay.
So it does suck when the weather's nice. Last year, our first game did get canceled because of the snow.
Yeah.
There was a blizzard last April. It was my first day at my new job last year. Fucking blizzard on April 1st.
Yeah. This year was beautiful, though. It's 61 degrees in the Bronx and sunny.
Yeah. Today,
fucking
this whole weekend's been 50 to 60.
Yeah. That's insane. Beautiful. Yeah. But unfortunately, we have to turn the page to the next 2 games. Not good. Saturday, March 30th, 5-3 loss to the lowly Orioles. Might be the worst team in the MLB this year. Very easily could lose over 100 games, and we lost to them after a solid Paxton outing of 5 2/3 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Couldn't give the guy any offensive support. Bullpen couldn't hold the lead. Chad Green, Jonathan Holder both give up earned runs. Jonathan Holder gave up 2. Chad gave up 1. Not great. Not what you want to see out of guys that we're supposed to be able to rely on.
Yeah, I was just trying to think. Have you been timing it?
No.
Okay. I feel like we're going along right now.
We're going long. We'll start flying through.
Yeah. Where did you stop with
Chad Green and Jonathan Holder gave up earned runs each. Not great.
Yeah.
So if you want to come in and just say, yeah, man, not fucking good. Only good things that happened was a Tulo homer. But other than that, just a terrible offensive day.
Yeah. And I'll talk. Yeah. Give me 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. Just a really terrible performance. We do not do well on bullpen days. Like, we got murked by the Rays last year on bullpen days. And here again, we're getting flustered by the fucking Baltimore Orioles on a bullpen day. We just, for some reason, I guess we like to see a starter and see him a couple times through a lineup and like get a little feel for him, because we just can't handle these relievers. Their only run until the end was a DJ LeMahieu ribby single. DJ LeMahieu, lone bright spot of this first series. Guy's looking pretty good.
Pretty good. He's really been, like you said, the only bright spot through the first couple games here, and he hasn't even played in all 3 games. Exactly. The only other thing that happened, though, Tulo hit a nice little oppo shot.
Tulo. No, but that was the thing. We were trying to mount a comeback, which we'll get to Sunday's game in a little bit. We were trying to do the same thing. It's too little, too late. We tried to score in the 9th and come back and win this game on Saturday. Tulo hit a homer. We got some men on, but we lost because we were down 5-1 and we were trying to come back in the 9th inning. Like, that's not how you win a baseball game.
Nope. You never want to be coming back, especially against
against the Orioles at home.
You got to just cruise with a lead the whole time. Playing home, playing comebacks, never fun. But this is the team that has the firepower to do it, and we just couldn't get it done. Besides Tulo, a little shot. Very blah offensive day. Besides that, another poor effort, like Johnny mentioned, on a bullpen day, which is just so frustrating because it's not like we're facing that good of relievers here with the Baltimore Orioles. This team is trash. So the fact that we couldn't get it done is frustrating. And that leads us right into Sunday's game too. 7-5 loss against the Orioles. J-Happ roughed up early, 3-run first inning, really just set the tone for a miserable day for Yankees fans. You never want to get down early, especially in the first inning. He went 4 innings, 4 earned runs, 2 homers. Never what you want to see off a guy that was extremely consistent last year and, should just be one of those guys that we can rely on to go out there and give us a quality start every time.
Sorry, I totally spaced out, but I didn't. Did I need to say anything there?
No, I would just come back in and just talk about where I left off. So yeah. Talked about how J-Happ was not reliable from a guy that's normally super reliable, someone that you can almost guarantee is going to go out there and give you a quality start.
Yeah, what was the last thing you said, though? I'm sorry.
Literally that. Someone that you should be able to rely on based on previous performance to go out there and give you a quality start every time.
Okay. Then I think we're spending too long on each game. These are shitty games.
Yeah, let's just talk quickly about what else happened during this game, though, and then move on.
Okay, give me 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, dodgeball.
Yeah, like we keep going back to, this series was super disappointing. It was super disappointing to see J-Happ get roughed up like this. I always write about him in my blogs, which I restarted finally. But last year I'd call him Mr. Consistency, Mr. Dependable. I'd call him Peanut Butter because, peanut butter is a nice, reliable snack. Jokingly calling him that, Mr. Peanut Butter, Mr. Consistency. But he wasn't consistent this game. He got rocked, gave up 3 runs in the first inning. He just wasn't good. And we need him to be reliable. We signed him to a contract. He's an old guy, but he's a veteran, provides leadership, stability, all that. And then this first game did not provide any of those things that we signed him for.
Yeah, not good. Other things that happened during the game, though, we saw Sessa for like 3 1/3 innings after J-Happ got pulled. Didn't do great. I mean, he looked good. He was getting some swings and misses, but ultimately gave up another 2 earned runs. So it didn't really, shut the door down by any means for us. Gary ended up hitting kind of a meaningless solo homer. It is good to see since he hit like literally 3 balls to the warning track in this series and finally got one over the wall. He even pimped one that didn't go out, which was kind of embarrassing. Judge,
Gary.
Yeah, dude, come on, like just figure it out, Gary. Oh my God. But Judge had a nice 2 RBI single after an 11 pitch walk by Gardy. But he did have 4 strikeouts other than that single on the night and left a ton of people on base. So that wasn't good. Giancarlo and Voit also combined to leave 11 runners on base in this game. Constantly dropped the ball in clutch situations with men on first and second, bases loaded. There was just meat on the fucking plate for these dudes to eat on, and they just couldn't come through. So very frustrating game in general. Yankees ended up 2 for 12 with runners in scoring position on the day.
Shitty game. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. We lost 2 out of 3 to the Orioles. 3, 2, 1. It honestly kind of sucks that we are recording this on Sunday because, it might be all good when people are listening to this on Wednesday. We might crush the Tigers in the next 2 games, and they'll be expecting a happy podcast, and we'll be releasing the sad and somber, depressed one. So it would have been nice if we could have recorded, Tuesday morning or drop in. Wait, 3, 2, that makes sense. 3, 2, 1. So it is a little unfortunate because, there could be a positive horizon upon us, but this isn't what we expected. I guess sweeping the Orioles would have been not unrealistic, but you can't always guarantee sweeps. But I sure as hell did not think we were going to lose 2 out of 3. And it's a shitty start to the year for, we're expecting big things from this team. And obviously it doesn't mean anything. We're fine, but sucks. It's a rough start.
Yep, 100%. A couple other news and notes from around the league that pertain to the Yankees. Our former pitcher, Sonny Gray. Yeah, we both just started laughing when we hear his name. He was horrible in his debut in Cincinnati. 2.2 innings pitched is all he lasted. 2 earned runs, 3 runs he gave up, but only 2 were earned. 4 walks, 0 strikeouts. So
the Yankees messed me up. They changed my pitching style. I go to another team, I'll pitch well. I'm Sonny Gray. Shut the fuck up, Sonny Gray. He was blaming us for ruining him, and obviously, again, we're just overreacting to everything, and it's the first series, his first appearance, but he did not look good, and it was great to see.
Yeah, he made an error. He just looked like the classic rattled Sonny Gray that we were all knowing and used to last year. Just guy isn't comfortable on the mound, it feels like. So hopefully, we all hope that players do well. We never hope for anybody to do bad, but he kind of burned us, so we kind of hope that he isn't coming out and crushing it in Cincinnati. So he's off to a hot start in that regard. Other than that, we had some other just kind of big news in the league. Christian Yelich, absolute stud from last year. He broke a record, fucking hit 4 home runs to start the year. Johnny, tell us a little more about this.
MVP. He didn't just have a great year last year, but I forget the exact stat I saw, but he's the best hitter since mid-July last year. Batting average, home runs, all that. Since July when he came on, because he wasn't a leading MVP candidate, earlier in the year last year. After the All-Star break, he came on strong, took that award, took it by storm. And this year he's hit 4 home runs on 4 separate games, tying the major league record for homers in consecutive games to start a season. The man is fucking mashing. Another MVP that the Marlins gave up after Giancarlo.
Yep. Also had a walk-off double to end today's game on Sunday to win the game for the Brewers. So Brew Crew is lit. They got a fucking stud in Yelich. But
I said this on the other episode. I think the Brewers are my World Series pick. Yankees, Brewers. Lock it in.
That'd be tight. They're a sick team. So
fun team. I like them.
That would be fun. Also, big talk of the offseason was Bryce Harper. Where's he going to land? Is he going to go to the Yankees? Is he not? Where's he going to go? Well, he ended up in Philly, and he came out and hit a 465-foot blast
465.
Today. Big
not
boy.
Not today, but yeah. Uh-huh.
Today as in Sunday night, but
absolutely. Yeah, no, it was Saturday, but.
Oh, was it? Okay. Let me correct that then.
Just say he hit a 465. Yo, I know you're tired. I'm high too, but you got to do a little more emotion.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm dragging here.
I know you're dragging big time. It's only midnight there. It's 1 a.m. here.
No, give me a 3, 2, 1. I'll come back and say Saturday, 465-foot blast.
3, 2, 1, go.
465-foot blast on Saturday. Absolutely put it in the stands. So all Yankees Twitter is going to come out and say, "Oh, we should have got this guy. We're rolling out Gardy and Hicks is hurt. Why didn't we get Bryce?" So we thought we would just touch on it real quickly because all of Yankees Twitter is talking about it. So
exactly. I mean, he crushed that. I mean, the Philly fans will start throwing, beer cans or snowballs at him eventually when he fucks something up. So there's something to look forward to laugh at. But Adam, what happened with your boy Big Mike Pineda over there in Minnesota?
Big greasy Mike, dude. He's back. So Mike Pineda, my former guy, former Yank, obviously. We all know him. He came out after Tommy John surgery, his first start since over a year ago, and threw 4 clean innings today, 5 Ks, 0 earned runs. Good for him, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's one guy that I will not be cheering against saying, "Oh, I hope he doesn't do well because the Yankees get rid of him." I want to see this guy have some success. He's a likable guy in my mind. Good for you, Big Mike. Keep going. I want to see a big year from you. Also, I have him on my fantasy team, so there's that as well.
Of course, you got the double. What's the word I'm looking for? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you got the 2 things to cheer for there. You got fantasy implications and just that he's your boy and former favorite of yours on the team. But yeah, great start for him. 4 innings only, because they're trying to get him coming. I can't fucking talk tonight. Great. 3, 2, 1. Only 4 innings because, after his Tommy John surgery, they're trying to compensate and they're not trying to give him too much. So,
yeah, ease him in.
I can't talk. Wait, I'm going to say that 3. Give one more time. Give me a 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Get it.
Yeah, that was great to see from him. He only pitched through 40 pitches because they're trying to give him some time to recover from his Tommy John. They don't want to have him throwing too many pitches so far start the year. But yeah, looked good. He's one guy, like you said, obviously he wasn't my boy, but I will cheer for him. I will not cheer for Sonny Gray.
Yeah, he's the big guy in. You can't be mad that the Yanks got rid of Big Mike. There was no reason to keep him around.
Oh, no, yeah, it made sense.
But, good for him. Big greasy Mike. Miss him, but wish him all the best. With that, though, let's get into our favorite Yankees moment from the past today. We got a fun one for you guys. This is a Hideki Matsui moment, and it was a big coming out party for him in his first game in honor of opening day at Yankee Stadium. April 8th, 2003.
Right. Oh, I think we're going to have me going into it.
Okay, yeah.
Well, no, that's fine. No, I thought we were going to pause for a second after the game updates and talk about it for a second, but then you went straight into it.
Talk about what?
I don't know what to. No, I guess nothing. Oh, one thing I was just gonna say was, remember when I texted you the other day and I was like, "Oh, Jimmy did a moment on his video that he did this moment," and I texted him was like, "Yo, are you cool if we do Matsui?" Because I literally had this typed up like I have a list in my notes on my phone like, "Oh, let's do Matsui," and then Jimmy dropped it for those videos.
He did do this one?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Not the him and Jake ones.
I'm
the video
confused.
where they talk like when you I don't know, you were supposed to do a video. The videos.
Oh, yeah. Not the ones where him and Jake go back and do like a moment.
No, just like the ones with the Big Baby David doing all those.
Yeah. I just put out I just sent Big Baby David my Jacoby one today.
Did you? Oh, today? I thought you did that. I thought you told me you sent it.
I did like a half a week ago or some shit, but it was like 2 minutes, and he was like, "Yo, you should just redo it and like cut out half of that shit and make it 1 minute." I didn't get around to it till today.
Gotcha. Okay. Anyways, what I was saying was, Jimmy did this moment, but he obviously covered it in 30 seconds. So I asked him, "Are you cool?" Because I literally was planning on talking about this too because it's opening day.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, then I just said in honor of opening day, blah, blah, blah. So I would just come back in and you take the rest of the moment on and say, "Yep, in honor of opening day, April 8th, 2003.
Yeah,
whatever,
I got
blah, blah, blah. All right, ready?
Yeah. Give me 3, 2, 1.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, I wanted to specifically choose this moment because, like Adam said, in honor of opening day, this was actually the home opener. As Adam said, April 8th, 2003. I wanted to look up how many games. I know Jimmy said Yankees schedule. I think we had, and I think Matsui balled in those first games. Hold up one.
I think there was a 6-game
There was
6-game series that we played before we came home.
Yeah. We played 3 in Toronto, 3 in Tampa.
Yep.
I was going to look at Matsui's stats, but nah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, no, we're good. We got enough to talk about.
Yeah, give me 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, go.
Home opener, Yankee Stadium. We had 6 games on the road at first. We had 3 in Toronto, 3 in Tampa. So this was Matsui's first game after coming over from Japan, from the Yomiuri Giants. His first game at Yankee Stadium, a lot of hype built around him. 29 years old. After singles by Nick Johnson, what a throwback name, and Jason Giambi. You wrote this poor, where Johnson took third on Giambi's single and Giambi took second on Torrey. Okay. It was weird to read. 3, 2, 1. Johnson actually took to third on Giambi's single, and Giambi reached second on Torrey Hunter's wide throw to third. The Twins intentionally walked Bernie Williams to load the bases for Hideki Matsui. His first appearance at Yankee Stadium. Old Yankee Stadium was rocking. 3-2 count. It was in the 5th inning. I thought it was in the first. Okay. Never mind. Yeah.
3. So, you ready?
Wait, I just don't know where to say that. Okay. Did I say walk Bernie? I didn't. When did I say his first at bat? I didn't. Okay. I didn't say first at bat. No. When did I say first at bat?
I don't think you did.
I did, but all right, fuck it. It's fine.
No, I think you're good.
Okay. Give me 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, go.
Matsui comes to the plate with the bases loaded. 3-2 count in the 5th inning. Joe Mays on the mound. And this is what happened for Godzilla. Sorry, we're both tired and we're both messing up. I'm messing up.
Oh yeah, I'm dragging ass here, but I think we'll be fine.
Maybe we're dragging ass and we'll release an episode that gets a shit ton of ratings, and we'll feel like
who knows, dude? Who knows? These things have a mind of their own. These episodes.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to talk about? You can come back in and finish the thing.
Yeah, I'll come back in and finish up, and then
I'm gonna get a beer while you're talking quickly. You can read that. I'll just go.
Three, 2, 1, dodgeball. Grand Salami by Godzilla. This one helped the Yankees carry to a 7-3 victory over the Twins at a frigid Yankee Stadium in the one-day delayed home opener that was witnessed by only 33,000 fans and started temperature at 35 degrees on this day. So frigid April day in Yankee Stadium. But Matsui, first Yankee ever to hit a grand slam in his stadium debut. And fun fact, his father, his mother, and his brother were all in the seats from Japan to watch him perform his home opener. And what better way to do it than a fucking grand slam at home in his first Yankees game? Amazing.
How was that?
Good. I mean, I would come back in and just provide a little bit more color on the moment, or just like your memory of it, but then we can move on from there. I basically read those the last 2 bullets.
Okay. 1 second, sorry.
No, you're all good.
Yeah, let's not record late at night again.
Yeah, this is heinous.
Yeah, that was bad planning by both of us. But you were busy today too, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And I can't do tomorrow.
Right. Oh, yeah. Oh, I keep forgetting you have a flight. All right. Sorry. Yeah, let's get this done. What time's your flight tomorrow?
Not early. I'm just saying I can't do. I can't record tomorrow.
I meant, okay, I assumed you might have had an early morning flight, so I would have.
No, I'm good. I have to go to work. I'm going to go to work tomorrow and then go to the airport from work. But I just can't record I would prefer not to record on the road.
Totally get it. Okay.
So I basically read through those second two bullet points. I came back and was like, Grand Salami, how fucking sick. Read that bullet point, then talked about how he was there in front of his family. So
I'll just talk about him really quick.
Yeah.
Like him as a person.
Yep.
Yeah, give me 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Dodgeball.
Yeah, 2003. It's crazy that that's been 16 years. Wow. Hideki Matsui, he played for us from 03 to 09. We're definitely going to do his World Series moment from 09 for a favorite Yankees moment in the future. Godzilla was a beast. It sucks that he came over to America when he was almost 30, because if he joined us in like 98, 99 and was part of that dynasty, like he was already a middle-aged guy when he joined us. He played 6 very solid years for us, and he's a beloved Yankee. He was one of my favorite players growing up. Like just a stud, great talent, funny guy. Everyone hears about his porn collection, all that joking stuff. Like, but he's like a guy that everyone remembers fondly. And just thinking back to how good he was, it sucks that he came over at such a late age, because the man was a monster.
Yeah, we still had so many good memories of him, though. I mean, it felt like that. Like he just had so many big moments throughout his career. Like this dude shined when like the pressure was on. Like this dude was just the man when it came down to it in the big moments. So this is no surprise that he had an amazing debut in front of the Yankee Stadium, the crowd. Like what better way to get acclimated into the Yankees fans' heart than a grand slam in his home opener in pinstripes?
The fantasy baseball. I told you all about this. Got Matsui. I've said that line so many times on this podcast, but Hideki Matsui is a beast. Great Yankee, an amazing moment. To hit a grand slam in your first game, like think about that from his perspective, coming over from another country, his home country, comes to America to, like, in our opinion, the greatest sports franchise, but based on championships, comes to New York City and hits a grand slam in his first game in that home ballpark. That's absurd.
All his family in attendance too. It's just like an amazing moment. Like that's just classic Matsui.
Like the Yankees are so popular in Japan, and we have like numerous TV deals with Japanese TVs. So like they were obviously broadcasting that game. Like Matsui was the biggest star in Japan. So obviously the most of the nation over there was watching that game, and all those eyeballs on him, and he just rose to the occasion.
Godzilla, the fucking man. Not the prettiest Yankee ever, not as facey as Tyler Wade.
Whoa. But that was an unnecessary shot at my boy Hideki. No one's as facey as Tyler Wade. That was an unnecessary jab.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Tyler Wade will never be the Yankees. 3, 2, 1. Tyler Wade will never reach the Yankee stature of Hideki Matsui.
No, you are correct. Hideki, if you're listening, I'm sorry. You're a great looking guy. Tyler, if you're listening, we need you on the squad. Get your shit up.
No, we don't. We don't need him.
I'd like to have him there, just for the face. Just for the face. Right.
That's enough Tyler Wade talk. Stealing Hideki's moment.
Yes, we did steal the moment. But a great moment, some that we'll never forget. Jumping right into things, though, social media check-ins for our favorite Yankees players from around the league. We obviously don't have as much during the middle of the season, the beginning of the season when the players are all playing, but we do have some things that we wanted to touch on, starting with, you guys probably saw this all over Twitter the other day, Booney impersonating Masahiro Tanaka's delivery. He did it pretty fucking spot on, no?
Very spot on. This was on the day of Tanaka's start, right?
Yes, it was. Or no, excuse me. It was actually this morning, which was Sunday, so a day or two after Tanaka's start.
Wait, are you sure it was Sunday? I thought it was Saturday.
No, I think it was either yesterday or today. So it definitely wasn't opening day.
Okay. Well, I wanted to know. This is
it definitely wasn't opening day.
Okay, I got that. I wanted to know if it was Saturday before we lost. I'd say it's all like happy, and so I want to see when it was posted.
Are you checking?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to. I don't have the video, so I'm like searching again.
I would just go to JJ's or whatever. However you found it the first time.
Yeah. Okay, it was on. Wait, stay there. 1 second. Yeah, it was released on Saturday, which means it was before the loss.
So yeah,
Give
things
me
were
a
still happy.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, things were still happy. Give me 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, dashball.
Yeah, Booney actually nailed this impression. Spot on. But now, in retrospect, like Booney posted this on Saturday before we lost both our games to Baltimore. So everything was still all happy and fine and dandy. And Booney, Boone is still a questionable manager. And it's fun for him to be a player's guy and laugh and make this impression. But now, after losing these 2 games to the Orioles, I'm not a big fan of 3, 2, 1. I'm not a big fan of Aaron Boone. Just doing these shenanigans, horsing around when he should be winning games and managing this ball club.
Yeah,
I'm
go
obviously
horsing
half
around.
kidding,
Booney, get your guys in line.
It's a funny video and he actually nailed it, but like Aaron Boone is on my shit list right now. He never, honestly hasn't been taken off since last year because I'm still a Joe Girardi guy, but that's another discussion for another day. Good spot on impression, but Boone, why don't you win some games? Why don't you manage the team? Save the pitching for Tanaka.
Yeah. It's all right, Johnny. I'm still a Joe Torre guy, but that's a conversation for another whole episode.
That's my guy. We have but 2 Italians though.
Yes.
We have 2 great Italian managers, and now we have Aaron Boone.
True. Unfortunately, Girardi's probably going to go to the Cubbies if things don't work out with Joe Madden this year, but I digress. Excuse me?
You mean Girardi?
I said Girardi, didn't I?
You said Torre, but
no, did I?
Yeah.
Okay, let me restate that. All right, it's probably not even.
I was like, wait, there's no way Torre's going to leave his MLB.
I said Girardi, didn't I?
You 100% said Torre. For that part, you said Torre.
Let me restate it then.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Unfortunately, Girardi's probably going to go to the Cubbies if things don't work out with Joe Madden this year, but I digress.
That'd be a sweet job for him. Like, he's played there. Like, he's from Chicago. I would wish him the best.
Oh, yeah.
Would it be like Sonny Gray? I would root for the Cubs and Girardi.
Unlike Sonny Gray.
Exactly. That would be a World Series. Girardi and the Cubs next year versus Boone and the Yankees.
Boone.
I don't like Boone. I would see Girardi across and I'd be like, come back.
I cheer for it every year, man. Cubs Yankees is like my dream World Series.
Oh, the ratings for that, like the MLB would love that.
Yep. Amazing. We'll hope for it.
That'd be a great World Series.
Yep. But going off of previous social media check-ins, we're going to keep the train rolling with the Aaron Judge endorsements and sponsorships. This
saga we got going. We talk about his endorsements every week.
Quite the saga. This guy's getting paid left and right from all these different companies. Big companies.
Except the Yankees.
Yeah, exactly. He's got to get his money somewhere, though. This week, we had a funny new Pepsi commercial where he's doing some type of like thing where he wants to engage the fans. He came on the screen as like Coach Aaron Judge. He wants to engage the fans and have them submit something. I forget what exactly it was, but he's just a great face for the game, a face for a company. Like, this guy is just the man through and through. He's funny. He's facey. He's just a great character. Like, you just can't get mad at him. He never does anything wrong, it seems like.
Yeah, he's funny. He's personable. He's a fan favorite. And he's just the guy that you see those commercials and you're like, you know what? I'm going to buy a Pepsi because Aaron Judge with the fake mustache, he told me to buy one. So I'm going to buy one. He's a marketing wizard. Like, he is the face of products. When people see those products, they want those products.
I almost bought a Wild Cherry Pepsi tonight because of the commercial. And let me just quickly say that Wild Cherry Pepsi is like one of the best sodas in the game. It's amazing.
Wild Cherry? I don't think I've ever seen Wild Cherry.
Oh, what?
It's not Cherry Pepsi?
No, it's called Wild Cherry Pepsi, but it is just like Cherry Pepsi.
No, but do they also have regular Cherry
Pepsi?
No,
that's the only cherry.
Okay, gotcha.
It competes with Cherry Coke, but it's called Wild Cherry Pepsi because the cherry flavor is that much better than just Cherry Coke. It's an absolute amazing drink. If you haven't tried it, fans, I would suggest it. We actually did a blind taste test in my office not too long ago. Wild Cherry Pepsi versus Cherry Coke. It's insane how much better it is. It's truly wild cherry.
See, just getting into a Coke Pepsi debate real quick. I'm not a big soda guy, but I am a Coca-Cola drinker on occasion, and I think Coca-Cola tastes so much better than regular Pepsi. Maybe Cherry's got to be.
Oh, I'm 100% on the same
Okay.
page.
Just making
100%
sure.
on the same page.
Just making sure.
But it's insane how much better Wild Cherry Pepsi is versus Cherry Coke. It's like Coke doesn't even give a shit about their Cherry Coke. It's just like an off product that they're
They
like,
don't
oh
need
yeah,
to.
we'll
They
throw
don't
it
need
out
to
there.
Well, no, but
Exactly.
now, just speaking really quickly, we're going on tangents right now. These vanilla orange Coke commercials have been dominating the March Madness tournament.
Oh,
and
they're
I've been
wild.
looking on Twitter, and no, but people hate them.
Yeah, they're not that good.
They're everywhere. They're on every commercial. Vanilla orange Pepsi. 3, 2, 1. Vanilla orange Coke. Like, calm it down with those commercials.
Yeah, chill out.
But I digress. We're talking way too much. We're talking cherry sodas.
Talking sodas. I mean, I'm not a soda guy either, but when I do choose a soda, it's usually Coke. When I want a little cherry, though, I'm choosing Cherry Pepsi. So interesting.
Fair enough.
But
wait, I also realized we didn't talk beers after favorite Yankees moment. Are you gonna crack another?
I actually already cracked it.
Okay.
Should we just skip it for this episode?
No, but I have a good beer today.
Okay. Well, you can. Do you have one to crack then for right after before we bash Red Sox?
Mine.
We can still talk. We don't have to crack.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I can always go grab another one from my fridge and crack it.
I mean, it's.
I'll grab another one from my fridge and crack it.
Okay.
Because I got to still pack, so I could use a beer for while I'm packing.
Okay. After.
All right, now we're going to Didi, Clint.
Do we need to say Didi?
No, we don't.
I just feel like we're going long right now.
Yeah,
we want to talk about Clint because we're about to rant about Clint.
Yeah, we'll rant. I'm getting rid of Didi.
And then we'll talk about Voit quickly and A-Rod quickly.
I mean, we don't even need to do like A-Rod if we don't need to, if we don't want to either.
Yeah, I just want to say Voit quickly because I like hockey, but the Didi was we always talk about Didi being artsy. I'm tired of Didi being artsy. I want Didi to play baseball.
Let's get rid of A-Rod and J-Lo then, because I literally have nothing to say about that.
Fine. Okay.
Because we're gonna go long with Clint.
Yeah. All right. Now you want to start off, say like we have a Clint Frazier conspiracy to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
And next on the docket, we have a Clint Frazier conspiracy theory to talk to you fans about today. It started with a Clint post with him flying somewhere with his cat. And as you folks know from previous episodes, if you listen to Talking Yanks the Other Guys, we love to check in on the Clint love life. He was happily in an engagement or a relationship, as you may say, with Faith Jukes. We all know of her if you've previously listened to her. Yeah, big fan of her on the Talking Yanks Other Guys podcast. We saw something from her Instagram that really piqued our interest today, Johnny. What did we see?
I just want to say Brielle Bierman, not Bridget Bierman.
As Johnny loves to call her, Bridget.
Her name is Bridget, but I hate that girl. So we did a little detective work because Faith posted a picture of a dude's body. Well, let's clarify. They're having a nice date, having some dinner, having some cake or pie, whatever. And she posted key
lime pie or something.
Key lime pie was looking like that. Vanilla icing, looked delicious. But she posted a picture with clearly a man sitting across from her at the table, wearing like a greenish flannel, but we did not see the face. Now, it's clear to remember in previous episodes that we've said we're getting real into the gossip right now. This is literally like a Bravo TV show right now.
This is amazing. I love it.
This is amazing. We've talked about that. Clint deleted the pictures with Faith from his Instagram right around the time he was out with Brielle. Faith kept the pictures of him. And then she posted this story, but not revealing his face, the face of whoever the person is. But we saw, this is so weird. We're such weirdos. On this man's left arm, he had a black beaded bracelet, like a bracelet with black little beads, circular beads that were black in color. Adam, tell us what you found because you made the connection.
Yes, obviously, me and Johnny, being the creeps that we are, we're looking to see if this man could be Clint Frazier because we have no evidence since Clint started deleting pictures if he's been with her, if he's been with Brielle, what's been going on. But Faith is now posting this picture with another man, and we're like, okay, wait, who is this? So I brought up Clint's profile, looked back through some pictures to see if I could recognize this beaded bracelet that he was wearing. And lo and behold, we have a picture of him with some guy, and he's promoting some new cleats that he had just bought in. It's probably like halfway down his page on Instagram, but he has the exact same black circular beaded bracelet on his left arm, Johnny. On his left arm, Johnny. What does this mean?
I can't believe we were actually looking for this before we started taping, and I was looking at his pictures and I couldn't find the black beaded 3, 2, 1. I couldn't find the black beaded bracelet, and then all of a sudden Adam's like, "Wait, look, go back to this picture," and it looks like the same bracelet. It looks like it matches up. It looks like Clint and Faith we're having a little date. Maybe trying to hash out some issues that they're having. Maybe he's apologizing for hooking up with a really ugly girl with lip injections or whatever the fuck that is. So maybe they're trying to make it work, and we wish them the best. But they're trying to keep it. They're clearly trying to keep it on the DL for right now, at least.
Yeah, no tag of who was in the picture, no face of who was in the picture either. So clearly they're, may not be together per se right now, but they're working on things. That's what we hope here on the Talking Yanks, the Other Guys podcast, because we're big fans of Faith. Faith and Clint forever.
Forever.
All right, good stuff. All right, you want to quickly talk about Voit? I'll go grab another beer and take a piss real quick, and then I'll crack it, and we'll go to talking beers and then talking Red Sox.
You want me to talk about Voit while you're doing that?
I don't have anything.
Okay, yeah, I'll say so. Yeah. All right, yeah.
Go. Say what you need to say about it. I'm gonna go grab a beer and take a piss real quick, and then I'll come back in and we'll talk beer, then bash Red Sox, and we'll finish.
Shut up! I got it. All right. Talking Luke Voit in 3, 2, 1. Last but not least, I want to talk about my guy, hashtag my first baseman. Buy a shirt at talkingyanks.com or johnboymedia.com, actually. Luke Voit, he formerly played on the Cardinals and he grew up in Missouri. So it's become evident that he's a pretty big St. Louis Blues hockey fan. And the Blues are making a run for the Stanley Cup right now. Adam's door. 3, 2, 1. The Blues are making a run at the Stanley Cup right now, looking really good as we were about to head into the playoffs. And they were playing the New Jersey Devils in Newark, New Jersey on Saturday night. And after the game, looks like Luke and his wife took a nice trip from the Bronx to Newark, New Jersey, and took in a nice Devils Blues game. It's I would have liked for Luke to adopt one of the New York hockey teams, like the Rangers or the Devils. I'm not a big Islanders guy, so we'll just say not the Islanders, but I'm just kidding. He's clearly a loyal Blues supporter. So he got to take in a nice hockey game. I love hockey games. Going to hockey games live is great. So nice for my first baseman, taking a nice evening at the rink, as you would say. Yo, I was about to stop. I could hear you. I hope that's not going to be in the episode. I heard all your fucking noises.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
You should have muted yourself. I stopped at one point, and then I said, I'm going to come back in, but Adam's making noises, and then I went 3, 2, 1. But, I stopped mid-talking because you were loud as shit.
My bad. You want to redo it?
No, I talked too long. It's fine.
Whatever. It'll be fun. A little bit of background noise. Never hurt nobody.
Are you going to crack it?
Yeah.
All right, 3.
I don't need to add anything.
No. We're
just
done.
cracking, talking beers.
We're almost done the episode. We're gonna talk beers quick and then bash Red Sox and then we're done.
Yep.
All right. You ready? 3, 2, 1, crack. Ooh. See, now that's a much better beer crack than our guest host, Cowboy Bobby Rosine. Bob, I hope you're listening to this because the way you opened that beer last week sucked.
That's because he was drinking some flat ass Miller Lite trash.
Says the guy who always is drinking light beers, but of course he's drinking his Bud Diesels.
Bud Diesels, baby. Hey, as you can see here, and as you know, Johnny, you know me, I'm drinking a Bud Diesel again.
In my Hoosiers koozie.
Yeah.
Every week, I
too predictable.
I think if you look back at all 17 episodes, I switch up my beer almost. I don't think I've gone back to back beers, and you used to switch it up too, but now
I did.
you do.
I'm just on a roll here, man, with the diesels. I'll tell you what. So
I'll tell you what, man.
I'll tell you. Hey, listen up. I'll tell you what here. Me and my brother, we were waiting on the Yankees game today. 12 o'clock. Obviously didn't start at 12.
Sunday.
Like a 3-hour. Yeah, on Sunday.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that game updates.
Yeah.
It rained for like 3 hours and it sucked.
3-hour delay. And let me tell you, like, I was getting antsy. All right. I knew we were going to play, but I just was getting antsy. So me and my brother were like, all right, this is insane. We can't lose to the Orioles again today. We're going to need some beers to get through this game. I'm like, all right, let's think quantity. Let's think what we both know and love. Bud Diesels. We got to
You
get
buy
them.
every week. You're acting like it was a big question mark, a big decision of what to buy. You buy the same shit every week. What are we gonna buy? Oh,
It was a big decision. It was a big decision. We get to 7-Eleven. We grab these diesels. We come back. I'm crushing like 6 of them during the game, just fucking nervously drinking. Like, we're not going to fucking lose to the Orioles again. Lo and behold, we do. But here I am still fucking crushing these at fucking 12 o'clock at night here, Central Time. My God, just get this weekend over with for me. This is embarrassing. What are you sipping on, Johnny?
I am sipping on. I'm going back to the craft beers.
Yeah, it looks
This
cool.
thing, it's called Kelso Pilsner. Originally, when I first bought this, I thought it might have anything to do with that 70s
show.
but
Yeah.
it's not. It's the first. The owners, one guy starts. His name's Kel, and the other it's like starts with an SO. But it is brewed in Brooklyn. I support the local economy.
Yes.
Brooklyn, 2006. I found this beer. Few of my coworkers at work, three, two, one. Few of my coworkers, instead of doing happy hour on Friday, sometimes we walk across the street to this market. It's called Chelsea Market. There's a lot of shops and restaurants, and there's a little craft beer stand, and they sell individual beers, or you can buy some 6-packs, and there's a lot of different, like local beers and just cool beers. And I found this a few months ago, and I liked it a lot. And I was leaving work on this past Friday, and you know what? I said I'm gonna buy just a 6-pack of that because it's a good beer, and I've only had like 1 or 2 at a time. I'm like, I'm gonna get 6 of them.
Hey, man, I appreciate you
nice
supporting
Pilsner.
the local economy and bringing some class to the podcast.
It's a good-looking can, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's a beautiful can. It's nice. Brings a nice little
It's a good Pilsner.
change of pace to the podcast with my non-classy ass. But I don't want you guys to completely think that I'm just some scum that drinks only Budweisers all day, every day.
You kind of are, though.
Me and my brother and our girlfriends, we made some homemade eggplant parmesan tonight. We bought a couple nice bottles of red wine. So this is more of just like the background when I'm podcasting. And after I finish the red wine and dinner, it's like, when I'm going to bed and I need a beer, that's what I'm drinking, my Budweisers. I don't only drink Budweiser. I don't want you guys to think of me as this lowly character. I like to do a little bit of vino. I also had an old-fashioned tonight. So, give me
you
a
had an
little
old-fashioned tonight, and you've already had 6 beers. How much did you fucking drink today?
Dude, this series took a toll on me, bro. It's yeah. I'm not done yet either.
Speaking of Adam, his brother, and their girlfriends, I'm actually going to be attending a Yankee game with them. I live here. I'm going to be going tomorrow, but I'm going in mid-July or mid-June.
June.
To Yankees. Who are we playing?
Astros. Should be a fun one.
Bleachers.
Hopefully we're fully healthy by there. And yeah, bleachers creatures. We'll be out and we'll be in full force.
Let's go. All right, let's bash Red Sox.
Cool.
Wait, I forgot to really quickly. I don't know if I wrote it down. What road were you in again? Because I haven't bought it yet, but I'll buy it this week.
I think 11.
Was it 11? I thought it was 4.
No. It wasn't that high. So
it was section 203, row 11.
Let me double check.
Did I write it down in my notes? Because I was going to buy it like tomorrow. Just as I brought it up and made me think of it. Oh, I did. It was bleacher 202, row 11.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, I got it.
Yep, 202, row, I think 11. Seats 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so I'm good. All right, let's bash Red Sox to get this done.
Yep, give me 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, dodgeball.
And before we – no, I don't like that. Fuck. Okay.
Say something like at least we're not the only ones struggling right now. Let's bash on the Red Sox. Something like that.
Like that.
3, 2, 1, go.
And on a brighter note, the Yankees aren't the only team that's expected to do good in the AL East struggling right now. The Boston Red Sox are not hot out of the gate. So let's bash on them quickly here, Johnny.
Yeah.
First and foremost, Chris Sale, the man that they just gave a mega extension to, absolutely botched his opening day start on Thursday. Didn't look good at all. Got absolutely lit up to the tune of 6 hits, 7 earned runs in just 3 innings, 3 home runs on opening day. His velo was also down over 1.5 miles per hour. Not good, Chris. Not good, Red Sox.
I'm just looking at something. So they're 1-3. So they played on that Friday, but we didn't.
Yeah, I think
correct?
So. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna go into it. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, not good. Great to see because us and the Red Sox are like the perennial favorites to win the AL, and both of us look bad right now. I mean, they're 1-3, we're 1-2, so we can't really laugh at them too much because we looked god awful in this Orioles series. And like
True.
I keep saying, hopefully, as these fans are listening to this, we've won 2 games against the Tigers. But it is nice to see the Red Sox struggling too. Chris Sale, he's been a little down ever since last year when he got hurt. So maybe they shouldn't have given him that extension. I don't know. I'm just saying maybe he wasn't worth that money. Maybe his best days are behind him. I don't know. Call me crazy.
Hey, man, I'm all on board with the, calling them crazy. But, hey, if there's anything we can take with, like, a little bit of happiness to say, okay, the Yankees don't look good to start the season, at least the Red Sox don't as well.
Exactly.
They started 1-3. They're pitching that I believe overperformed heavily last year. Besides Sale, I mean, Sale's a stud. He probably will correct things. The other guys in the rotation aren't doing well, obviously, to start the rotation, or 3, 2, 1, to start the year, as well as the bullpen. Those guys all overperformed last year. They're clearly not doing that well this year. So hopefully this trend continues for the Red Sox and we can buck the trend as the Yankees performing poorly to start the year. But let's go, Yanks. Fuck the Red Sox. They're going to continue this. We're going to right the ship.
I don't think I have anything else to say. I'll just say right the ship. Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
That was a little all over the place. Yeah. My bad.
Yeah, it was. 3, 2, 1. Let's right the ship. Let's get things going. Let's start winning. Hopefully the Red Sox start losing. But we were really, scratch that because we can't worry about them right now. Lions don't concern themselves with the opinions of sheep. Let's focus on our thing. Let's start winning some games. Let's have our guys start hitting. Let's have Booney stop fucking around with Tanaka impressions and, just manage the game well. Like, come on, Booney, just do it. Just do it. And let's win some games.
Get it done, Booney.
Get it done, Booney, for real.
Wow, that's a new one. Maybe we should start saying that.
Yeah.
Cash got it done. Cash did everything he needed to in the offseason.
Bryce Harper.
Debatable. Bryce Harper,
Machado.
But we don't need those guys. We got the fucking team that we need in place right here on the field. We need to get healthy. That's 1A. 1B is just the guys that we do have right now performing. So let's do it. Let's go out there and fucking crush the 3, 2, 1. Let's go out there and crush the Tigers in the second series. You guys are obviously listening to this today, so hopefully we have already done that. 2 games. But let's go, Yanks. Let's get this done. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. We really appreciate it. We love all the fans. Keep listening. Keep subscribing, rating, reviewing. We love you guys. My name's Adam D'Addario. Follow me on Twitter at ODAPAPA, OHDAPAPA. Johnny?
I think you added an extra PA, but it's okay. It's PAPA.
PA. How you doing?
I'm Johnny Pinstripes. You can find me at John Ferraro, FERRARO _ or type in Johnny Pinstripes. It's me. I'm here. Let's go, Yanks.
Let's fucking go, Yanks. Till next time, here we go.
Oh, to Papa.